Well, folks, we're back at it doing the same old thing today. We're gonna head down to our wood yard down there in West Tennessee and cut up a few logs, get some staged up around the processor down there, and get ready to fill that trailer back up again. So Corbin and Jenny are coming with me today. There's Jenny. She's gonna drive. She got her permit, and so she drives every chance she gets. I'm training her to pull a trailer and all that stuff. And she's learning little by little, getting a little bit better every time. Every mistake she makes, she gets a little better. So there's Lily. Lily? He's very lazy.
He's kind of mad today.
Yeah, he's kind of mad. He wanted to stay home. He didn't want to come. He was asking to stay home today. It's hot out here. But anyway, we're gonna go down there and have some fun today. We're gonna make some run some errands and maybe go get us iced coffee maybe. And how's that sound?
Well, that sounds great.
Yeah. No beef jerky today though.
See you guys.
Alright, we'll be back in a little bit.
Hope you guys have fun watching this video.
Oh yeah.
Chris and Jeff to the wood yard. Marlon, Curvin, and Jenny had come earlier today. And we just got here and I was showing you Rondi splitting up some boiler wood. That's going to Logger Leonard. Nasty gum. Oh, that county line is the best thing. And Rondi likes to use it to split. She enjoys that. So we're like, have at it. I believe we're gonna load the boiler wood up on the back of the pickup and maybe deliver it to Logger Leonard in the morning. So right now Marlon is cleaning up some logs. I'll turn y'all around here. He laid a bunch out. Our pile's going down really fast. Crazy.
All the safety people, you done nothing now. All you safety freaks, you're done cutting. You're supposed to make this straight. Every time you cut a knot that big, when you're done, be sure to remember to hit your brake. That's for all you safety freaks out there. I don't mean to poke too much fun at you safety police out there, but I've been doing this since I was 12 years old. And I didn't know what chainsaw chaps even were at 12 years old. I don't know if they even made them back then, but we wear them most of the time. But when it's hot like this, I'm taking my chances, because I spent more years not wearing chainsaw chaps and just being safe with the saw than I have with chainsaw chaps. Seen my brother get tangled up in them. Seen him stumble with chainsaw chaps on. I've seen these safety things fail. Seen my brother out in the woods cut and stumble on the chaps. Fall on the chainsaw with his arm. You know, I've seen it all. You know, and I'm sure there's a lot more out there I've not seen, but man, we get the job done. I feel like people that are just learning to run a chainsaw need to wear chaps, I think. I learned without chaps. I didn't even know what they were growing up. We didn't have that stuff back then. But Emily cut her arm. Ain't no chaps saved her. I do understand that big blood vein there inside your leg. I mean, that's a bad thing. If you hit that, you know, it could be really bad. But yeah, I believe in wearing chaps, but in the same breath, I'll say it isn't all it's cracked up to be. Safety, experience, knowing how to run that saw, knowing where that blade is all times, and not running it when you're too wore out. And that stuff, you'll still get hurt. I don't care if you got chainsaw chaps or not on there. So, something for y'all safety police out there to think about. Been doing this for a long time. Not saying I know everything about the business, but I mean, it's not all, just because you read it in a safety manual does not mean that it's the safest thing. And that goes for truck driving and all this. Don't get me started on it, but somebody up there in Washington or somebody writing a book or laws or safety laws, they're not out here doing this. They're not out carrying a heavy 395 on a mountainside, cutting 5 or 6 semi-loads of logs a day, like me and my brother used to do. They don't know what's safe and what's not. They have an idea, but the leather hits the road. Whenever you're out here every day running these big saws, we know what safety is. We know what's safe and what's not. Them people writing them rules, safety rules, they don't know what they're talking about. So, word. I think that's the cool thing to say. Word, or I don't know.
I don't know.
Is that before your time?
I've never heard of that.
Okay, I'm trying to learn all the cool words, but I think the proper thing to say after that speech would be word, and then you go like this or something. I don't know. Or, yeah, like this.
You're way off.
I don't know.
Now it looks like you're doing sign language.
Yeah, whatever. So we're sharpening this chain, this steel chain for the last time, and I'm gonna throw it away and put another one on.
Is this a steel chain or is it a Husqvarna chain?
Steel. Best chains made. I do not like Husqvarna or Oregon chains at all. I should probably put my gloves on for safety's sake, right?
No.
You're fine.
Okay.
I got
Check.
gloves on.
Not unless it's your first rodeo.
Because today I'm the safety police. Yeah. Trying to teach everybody what's safe. I don't use no guides, no nothing on that. Just do it straight with my eyes. And about do it with my eyes closed.
You've done it so many times.
Yeah. But I don't proclaim to be the best saw sharpener, but I sure can make one cut. It's all about the hook, the curve. Some people go like this. And they say it does the same thing, but no. The teeth of the file are barbed this way. So if you go like that, you're running right past the sharp edge. So no, this sharpening a chain like this does not do the same as this. It might work, it might cut,
But it's not.
but it's not doing the same thing.
And you choose to hand sharpen and not use
Yeah.
a electric sharpener like a Dremel or something.
I won't use one, I refuse to. As soon as that stone wears down that Dremel, it's not the right diameter anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I can. I mean, I've done it before too. I mean, but I don't like. It's not my preferred method of sharpening. My preferred method, straight file, no guides, no nothing. And I used to be steady enough that I'd put my finger there and I'd run the round file 3 times over the rakers every tooth.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm too shaky for that now. I've had COVID one too many times.
Yeah.
I'm shaky now. I still like my tooth round too. So this tooth is angled up, so it's like that. So the further you file that tooth back, the closer to the chain you're getting. And you see that indentation? I'm actually filing into the chain there a little bit. But look at my nice big round hook right there. Now, I've seen some people sharpen back, and I mean, there's not even a round hook at all. So, but anyway, I see some people sharpening it, and they don't go down, they just go back, and they don't got any hook at all on that tooth right there. The tooth is just open and hanging up there like that, and you know, it'll still cut. All that sharp, it'll still cut, but it won't pull them shavings. It takes more power to run like that, so. I don't know. It's controversial. Everybody knows how to sharpen saws best, but I don't do no fancy sharpening. I don't do no square chisel tooth sharpening. I don't do no fancy sharpening like this. I mean, all that crap, you know. Just sharpen it like it comes from the factory and get a good hook on it. Get a good sharp point on that tooth. and make sure the top of it's sharp. If you sharpen it right, you know, I've done it myself. If you sharpen accurately at the right angle, and you get a sharp enough edge on everything, I've taken a ballpoint hammer and knocked the corners off my teeth, and I'll still cut like crazy, as long as everything else is good.
Yeah.
I've done that too. I cut thousands of semi-loads of logs too on the mountainside, in the hills. But I've found for me that the tried and proven way is the best way to sharpen a saw, just like it's made to be. And another thing is, chains ain't sharp out of the box. I always sharpen a brand new chain. It's just not, it ain't right. And I don't like using a chain that's sharpened with a chainsaw sharpener either. I don't like them either. I like a hand file. That's the best cutting sharpen that you can get. This old chain, it's pretty much wore out. I could run it a little while longer, but I got so many brand new chains here, I'll just put a new one on.
Alright, so for supper tonight, we are having hot dogs and some baked beans. We put the baked beans on already. We just kind of set it. It's like a cast
See,
iron.
they're very hot. We could probably take it off now.
Oh,
Because the
yeah.
cast iron.
Just
Oh,
need
yeah,
to
we
heat
need to
them
take them off. And then the cast iron's hot, so it'll just.
It'll keep them warm.
Yeah, you want to hold that spoon there?
Can't wait to eat. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah. And they'll just stay warm in there now. That's all. We only had it on there for what? 2 or 3 minutes?
Only, yeah, not even 5.
I tried to build it up, but then, I mean, it wasn't a very big fire until I put a couple more,
I know.
moved it around. I mean, it just,
Flamed up.
yeah, flamed up, but it'll be perfect to roast our hot dogs on there.
Yeah, and then we have the tripod. We're gonna put our hot dogs on.
that.
But we just put the kettle over the fire because we didn't want the tripod to like fall or anything. And we didn't have any use for it. Alright, so we got the boiler wood loaded. This is going to Logger Leonard tomorrow morning, I believe. And this is a pretty good load. This is actually a really big load. We didn't fit it all in, but we was close. We got that much left. And so yeah, this is for Logger Leonard. We didn't do any splitting today. We just stacked all these chunks up so that tomorrow we can do a lot of splitting. So this is what we're doing right now. They're finishing up. Kervin and Jeff are. Alright, so what Marlon's doing is he is extending the skids on the red oak pile so that it keeps the moisture away from the logs or whatever. And so that's what he's doing. He decided to do that real quick, so we'll watch him do that. I love this little Kubota tractor. We can use it for so many different things. Alright, so I was wrong. He's extending the skid because he wants to stack more, because we got a whole ton of more red oak that he wants to stack. So that's what he's doing. So Emily put the hot dogs on. They'll be done pretty soon, probably. But they won't take long at all. Creed, say hi. And here's Lily. Lily, say hi.
getting it off? Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much it for today. We got everything done that we needed to get done today, so I think we did pretty good.
Got a bunch of rounds cut up.
Yeah, I showed them all the rounds.
Got all kinds of bugs and dust down there. It got me coughing. But we got some logs moved down there for skids down there, so we can extend our piles, our red oak pile and our white oak pile and our hickory. Boy, there's bugs and stuff flying all around here. But anyway, well, we did a good job. Everybody worked hard. We got a bunch cut up so we can go to splitting tomorrow. But anyway, safety first. So they say. And remember to wear your chaps and wear gloves and sharpen your chainsaw and wear hearing protection even when you're running quiet motors and stuff. Let's see what else. Anyway, when you're cooking over a fire, be sure to wear chaps when you do that.
No, I think you need that, but sure.
Hearing protection, you know, even the little Honda generator, you gotta wear hearing protection around it.
Yeah.
You know what? I need to wear hearing protection when I'm driving them
Big old
straight
semi.
pipe Peterbilt because they're louder than any equipment
Yes,
out
they
here.
are. That's
That
true.
Axis ain't loud at all.
Not
Nor is that
compared- yeah.
24D. It's quiet. But we still wear hearing protection because we're on YouTube. So
And because it's good for you.
yeah. But maybe I should put earmuffs on when I'm trucking too.
I think that'd
The
be a
old
good
Cummins
idea.
motors are loud.
It is really loud though, even from inside, dude.
But anyway, all right. Well, we got hot dogs on the tripod again. Did you video that?
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
good deal.
And the beans.
Everybody's settled down and sweating, and everybody got a good sweat in today. But anyway, thank you so much for liking our videos, subscribing, and watching them. Man, y'all are fantastic, and keep on doing what you're doing. And much gratitude from us and the crew at Twin Rivers. And we'll catch you next video.
See y'all.
Have a good night.